Hey guys, what's up? So, today was the day that I've been waiting for, that you're probably waiting to hear about, and I've had a lot of conflicting feelings today. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster. I'm gonna start off with just going in order of how the day went, because I feel like that's the easiest. I don't know, sorry. So like, the moment you're probably actually waiting to hear is gonna be at the end of this video, but so I had my orthopedic appointment today regarding my knee, my MRI, and my arthritis and whatever else is going on. I'm gonna talk about what he mentioned he thinks would be I'd be a candidate for, or etc. And after taking a look at my knee, he was just kind of like, oh, you've got arthritis in there, buddy. And he asked me a little bit about my prior knee surgeries and stuff like that, and then took a look at my MRIs with me. So he backed up and he said, well, your surgical options, because I am on the younger side and I am very active and I'm into bodybuilding, and I wanted to kind of go over my options, what was going to keep me prolong my bodybuilding career, because I just, you know, stepping on stage again has been my biggest goal since I stepped off the stage last time. So I'm not ready to give that up yet. So he recommends to me a few surgery options, and number one that he thinks might be the best is something called the high tibial osteotomy. Oh, that's a hard one to say. You can Google that for the complete details. It's kind of gnarly, but he thinks that I might be a good candidate for that because I am on the younger side, and yeah, just Google that. And then the other option is partial knee replacement. So it's not a complete knee replacement, they just would replace my medial compartment of my knee, because that is where I'm having the issues. These are my options. I have decisions to make. He told me to go home, do some research, and think about it. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm also, of course, reaching out to ask you guys if you have any sort of experience with any of these procedures or know anyone who has gone through these procedures. Basically, I'm just kind of like, I want to be bodybuilding for at least like the next 10 years. For me personally, a knee replacement is unavoidable no matter what. So I want to prolong my normal quality of life in this moment until I have to get to that point. So keeping that in mind, these are my treatment options. Until then, I am having knee surgery on December 29th. Just he's gonna scope my knee, kind of clean it out, and take a better look inside to see what else is going on. And it will help with my clicking and locking issue that's going on. Every time I squat down, I feel like my knee is gonna lock up. It locked up once, and that was horrifying. So that is what's going on. December 29th, I am having another surgery, another knee surgery, so that is fun. Almost immediately after I got out of the doctor's office, someone backed into my car and drove away. So that is how my day began. It wasn't the best start of my day, and the greatest part of this all was when the guy backed into my car, I just looked at him as he drove away, and I felt nothing. And he's lucky that I just got worse news and I didn't really give a shit about my car. Luckily, it's like the tiniest little scrape on it and it's not a big deal, but that happened, and I was just like, of course, this is how this day is gonna start. This is not looking good for my test. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail my test. I hope I don't fail my test, because then I'm just gonna have the worst day ever. This will be a worst day ever. On to the test. So those testing centers that I had to take this test at, I had to like drive like an hour away, go into a testing center, and they like take all your belongings. Like they made me take my hat off, my jacket off, give them everything, wallet, cell phone. They're legit crazy, and they like escort you into the testing center to your computer, and then yeah, anyways. So taking my test, I'm like shaking, so nervous, freaking out, but I know that I just have to focus. I know that I've studied. I know that I worked really hard for this, and I just had to take one question at a time, think it through, don't second guess myself, because that's when I get in trouble. So I did that, and I passed my test. I am officially a certified personal trainer. And I'm super, like, I'm pretty sure I almost cried after receiving my results and walking out of that building, because, like, first of all, this morning was kind of a shit show, and then to this, it's just something that it's been a long time coming. I worked really hard for it, and it's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and so it just feels really good, and I feel so relieved. And that means I'm also gonna be taking on clients. So if you wanna work with me, you can email me. I'll put my email down below, or you can put comments down below. I gotta get some things organized first, but I'd definitely like to know if any of you are interested, because I cannot wait to start helping people, start training people, just getting started on this next step of my life. I can't even express how stoked I am about this, but I passed, and I was going through my mind, like, all these crazy ways of celebrating. Not crazy, but all these grand ideas. I was like, I'm gonna buy myself wine and I'm gonna have a drink because I just don't do that and I deserve it. And then after I passed, I was just like so emotionally drained and like tired. I was just like, I don't want a headache. Drinking gives me a headache. And I think I'm just really excited to go home and watch Grey's Anatomy and fall asleep. I'm so boring that like celebrating now is doing nothing. That is how you celebrate as an adult, doing absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go watch Grey's Anatomy until I fall into a deep old man sleep, and just enjoy the fact that I'm now officially a certified personal trainer, and then also just get through the next knee surgery just like I get through everything else. So yeah, anyways, thanks for listening to this, guys. Thank you so much for all your support through all this, and yeah, until then, peace out. I'll see you next time.